welcome back to Pabbly, and let's start with something very simple. Let's say someone sees my ad on their Facebook and they are going to fill in this form because they are interested. So I'm going to enter all of these details and fill in this form. And as you can see that we have successfully entered all of these details. But before we submit this form, I'll open my CRM, and as you can see that we have 6 contacts in this CRM. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to submit this form right from here. And as you can see that we have successfully submitted this form. So now let's open our CRM and we are going to refresh this contact list. And now you're going to see the contacts have turned into 7. Not only this, that the lead details which we entered during the test submission have been added in my CRM. You can see the name, the same phone number and the same email address which we entered. So yes, this is no magic. This is the power of automation which we're going to create in today's video. That within seconds the lead details are going to be added in your CRM too. And today for my CRM, I am using Salesforce as an example. You can use any another CRM to add your lead details. Alright, so now let's move on further and see how this can be done. So to do this, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. Pabbly Connect is a automation software which requires no programming or coding language to connect the applications. And right now I am on the dashboard of my Pabbly Connect's account. And if you also want to open this dashboard, what you have to do is go in the description box below. You're going to find the landing page URL. Open the landing page of Pabbly Connect, click on sign in, or if you're a new user, you can click on sign up for free and open the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. And once you come on the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, what you have to do is you have to click on this create workflow. It is asking to select the workflow builder. So you have two options, the new one or the classic one. So the new workflow builder is faster, flexible and ideal for those who want a modern interface, while the classic one on the other hand is stable, has a familiar approach and ideal for those who want a tried and tested setup. I'm going to use this new one. So let's go to the select of the new one. We have to enter the workflow name. I'm going to keep the workflow name as send leads to your CRM in minutes. And for the folder, I'm going to select the folder as automations. I have already created multiple folders. If you wish to create a new folder and learn how to create a new folder, you can go to this learn more hyperlink over here and learn how to create folders inside Pabbly Connect. Alright, now after entering the workflow name and selecting the folder, we have to click on this button which says create. And once we click on this create, it is going to open the most important window of our automation. So as I have already told you that I have already built this automation, and in this video I'll tell you how you can also build this automation for your own business. So for that, this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger and actions are the two main principles on which our workflow is going to run. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the trigger starts the process and the actions are results towards the same. So what you have to do is you have to follow me and click on this add trigger button. And now for the trigger application, I'm going to search for Facebook lead ads and select it. So in order to collect my lead details, I use Facebook, but you can connect any another application too with Pabbly Connect, like Instagram lead ads. You can also use LinkedIn. You can use any form which is your website form or your landing page form, and using Pabbly Connect you can connect multiple applications and save your lead details in your CRM within minutes. Today we're going to use Facebook leads, so I'm going to search for Facebook lead ads and select it. For the trigger, I'm going to select it as new lead instant because I want to instantly capture the new lead details. Now let's click on this connect, and over here we have two options, add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you have already created this connection, you have to click on this select an existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and now we have to click on this connect with Facebook lead ads. And now over here Pabbly is going to ask me to click on this continue after selecting my Facebook account because I have already logged in my Facebook account. And if you haven't logged in your Facebook account, it is always advised to log in your applications before starting with the automation. It makes the procedure easy. So I'll suggest you log in your Facebook account prior starting with the automation, and if not, first Pabbly is going to ask you to enter the credentials of your Facebook account, and then only you're going to get the option to click on this continue. I'm going to get the option of clicking on this continue, so I'm going to click on this continue, and yes, you can see that my Facebook lead lead ads account is connected with Pabbly Connect. Now it is asking me for the page name and the lead gen form. Alright. So as you can see, the name of my Facebook page is Digital Dynamics. So let's select the same, which is Digital Dynamics. Now for the lead gen form, you're going to see multiple forms which I have created for this page. But I want to create this automation only for a particular form. So I'm going to select the same form, which is lead ads form. If you wish to create this automation for all your lead gen forms, you can select all lead gen forms or any another particular form. And after selecting the page name and the lead gen form, you have to switch on this simple response button and click on this save and send test request. And once we click on this save and send test request, it is saying waiting for webhook response. And in order to capture this webhook response, we have to open a new tab and search for Meta for Developers and open the landing page of Meta for Developers. From here, after opening this landing page, you have to go to this resources, developer tools, and then you have to scroll and look for lead ads RTO debug tool and open your lead ads RTO debug tool. Now it is opening my lead ads testing tool, and using this tool we are going to create a test lead. Alright, so what we have to do is we have to select the page and the form which we selected in our workflow. So let's select the page and the form and click on this preview form, and now we have to fill in this form. So let's say I'm going to enter all of my details and fill in this form. For the first name, I'm going to keep it as new, last name as lead. For the email address, I'm going to keep it as new lead 445577@pabblytudes.com. Now I'm going to enter the rest of the details too, which is the phone number. And after entering all of these details, we have to click on this continue and then submit. And once we click on this submit, yes, you're going to see that with this we have successfully created a test lead. So now let's open our workflow, and Pabbly has captured the response of the same test lead 1 second ago. You're going to see all the details are exactly the same which we entered during our test submission. And now using these details, I'm going to create a new contact in my Salesforce account, or you can say I'm going to add these lead details into my CRM, which is Salesforce today. So what we have to do is we first have to close this trigger and go towards this add new action step. Now for the action application, I'm going to search for Salesforce and select my CRM, which is Salesforce. So for me, I use Salesforce as my CRM. You can use any another CRM tool like Zoho, HubSpot. Pabbly supports most of them. So it depends upon you and your company which CRM you are using, and you can connect that with Pabbly Connect. We have multiple videos on our YouTube channel connecting multiple applications with Facebook lead ads, Instagram lead ads, and much more. You can definitely check it out. Today in this video, I'm going to take Salesforce as the example. So let's select the event as create contact and click on this connect. Now in order to create a connection between Salesforce and Pabbly Connect, we have two options: add a new connection or select an existing connection. So once again, if you have already created this connection, you can go towards this select an existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and now we have to click on this connect with Salesforce. And once we click on this connect with Salesforce, Pabbly is asking me for some permissions, because once again I have already logged in my Salesforce account. That's the reason that directly it is asking me for permissions. But if you haven't logged in your Salesforce account, first Pabbly is going to ask you for the credentials. So once again, I'll advise you that log in your applications before starting with the automation. And now you're going to see that it is asking me for all of these permissions. So what I have to do is I have to click on this allow and give Pabbly all the permissions it is asking for. You can also click on this allow your data is 100% secure with us. Now let's move on further one by one. I'm going to enter all of my lead details here so that I can add the lead details in my CRM. But we are not going to enter the details manually by tapping it like this, but instead we are going to map it. So you must be wondering, what is mapping? So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step, and when we insert the data from the previous step, automatically our data becomes dynamic and change with every new response received. So one by one, I'm going to map all the details which are required. So as you can see, only this last name is required, but the first name, email, and phone number are the details which I also wished to add in my CRM, and I had these lead details too. So that's the reason I added them. But now it is asking me for many another details which are not required, and also I don't have these lead details, so I can leave it as blank and move on further. I'm just going to select the lead source as web and click on this save and send test request. If you wish, you can definitely add all of these details too. Otherwise, you just have to enter the required or the mandatory details. And once we are going to click on this save and send test request, you're going to see that we have received the positive response that we have successfully added a new contact in Salesforce using the same lead details. Alright, so let's open our CRM and I'm going to refresh this contact list once again. And now you're going to see that we have successfully created a new contact or added the lead details into our CRM. You're going to see the same name, same phone number and the same email address which we entered during our test submission. And yes, you're going to see that with this we have successfully completed this video and this workflow too. And now whenever we're going to receive a new lead from Facebook lead ads, automatically the lead details will be sent towards my CRM. All of this is going to happen in backend like I showed you in the starting of this video. We don't have to come back and again to our workflow to click on save and send test request. So yes, I use Salesforce and Facebook as an example. You can add any platform's lead detail in your CRM with the help of the same logic. And we have multiple videos on our YouTube channel. You can check those videos and connect your CRM with your lead generation platform. So yes, now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect. And while trying, if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. See you in the next video with many more automation tips, everyone. Thank you for watching. So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can connect many more applications. And now if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this URL. And now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect.